here I am in San Sebastian. This has been heralded by so many people, chefs included, from around the world, as one of the best foodie cities in the world. It boasts more Michelin stars per capita than any other city in the world, except for one. Can you guess it? Put it in the comments. Don't cheat. I'll give you a couple of seconds. So the only other city that has more Michelin stars per capita is Kyoto in Japan. If you got it right, hit the like button, that's your reward. If you got it wrong, hit the like button, that's your punishment. So I've come down here just for 3 days. I'm literally going to just eat as much as I can in a very short window of time. I've always wanted to come here, and it's an absolute dream of mine to be here. And honestly, it is stunning. The drive from Bilbao over to San Sebastian was unlike anything I've ever seen in Spain before. Obviously, we are in the Basque country of Spain. They have their own language here as well. And the cuisine is noticeably different. I don't want to say it's completely different, but it's noticeably different. Home to some amazing dishes that many people now know and love, like the Basque cheesecake, which is going viral again all over the world, for people pouring chocolate on it, for people making it with matcha. No. Basque cheesecake is Basque cheesecake. It's plain, leave it alone. If you're lucky, you might have some, I think it's called pashan, which is like a slow berry liqueur that they pour over the top. Doesn't need chocolate, doesn't need matcha, doesn't need to have anything other than the ingredients that are in the original Basque cheesecake. We will be visiting that at some point today as well. I am looking forward to go to the original pintxo invented bar. So there was a bar called Casavales in the 40s that created the first pintxo, but they weren't called pintxos until about the 60s, I believe. But the first pintxo was called Gilda. Now, it was made before it was named, but it was named after Rita Hayworth's character in the movie of the same name, Gilda, because apparently she was a little salty and a little spicy. And I believe they had a film festival here where the film was shown. Again, the history of the food here is unbelievable. The history of the people, the history of the language, the history of just everything here is amazing. And I mean, you can see all around me, just, it's absolutely stunning. Got a nice little plateau set up here for me to film. But yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to eat loads of pintxos. I'm going to show you around. I'm actually really nervous about this one. This is the first time where I've been filming, going into multiple restaurants, as opposed to, you guys know, my videos tend to be out in open in market spaces and stalls, so there's a lot more space. Not sure how this is going to go. I'm going to do my best to film, but I don't want to be disrespectful to the people. I don't want to get in people's way. So I'm going to try and film discreetly. I've got my microphone set up on the side of my head here to try that out. Last time I had it here in Bangkok, my little sweaty fat neck was muffling the sound, so hopefully this is a bit clearer for you guys here. But yeah, I'm just so excited. I have watched so many hours of YouTube. Mark Wiens, No Reservations with Anthony Bourdain, James Nioli from Spain Revealed. I have watched so many hours of videos on San Sebastian to try and get the most out of this trip while I'm here to eat. So come with me and we will see just how many we can eat. I might even leave a little counter in the bottom corner here of how many pintxos we get through today. So yeah, let's get it. So just over my shoulder here is Casavales, founded in 1942, home of the original pintxo. I'm going to go and try and refrain from having too many, but we're going to have a couple. Let's go. So I am here at Casavales. No stop on a pintxo stall would be complete without coming to the original pintxo bar. So this was founded in 1942, and they are famous for creating the gilda. Basically, green olives, pickled chilies, and anchovies. Now the idea is, with this, it has to be eaten in one bite. It's 11:30, so I'm having a cider, which you pour from a height to aerate because they like the bubbles. So I went for a full bottle, and it's 6%. It's a little sparkly. It's a little like a kind of old school English cider. A little smoky. But this is what I've come here for. So there's what? There's like 5 chilies on here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this all in one. Bear with me. That is honestly the perfect bite. It's briny. It's sharp. They're not spicy peppers. They're just all married together so well. I had so many of these when I was in Spain last year. I fell in love with it. And I absolutely adore them. And this is the original place. So I got 2. Best breakfast ever. Cheers. So what an incredible first bar that is. Honestly, where the gilda was invented and reasonably priced. A bottle of cider, 2 pintxo was €8. So having just taken a little walk past the cathedral, I will put a video of the cathedral in. Next up is Bar Hearty. This is somewhere that Mark Wiens came to and is very much like a breakfast place, they say. And they do breakfast sandwiches. So huevos jamon, like ham and eggs. It's right next to the market. So we're going to go into the fresh produce market after this to have a look around. Look at that is packed full of eggs. Yeah, really delicious. Nothing crazy fancy. Just really good produce. The one I'm a little nervous for, and I'm not normally nervous about much things, is this. So this is, with my rough translation, is the snout of the veal. Little light beefy flavour. Kind of almost like a pate flavour. It's a little springy. Like soft cartilage. Very tasty. A little briny. They put pickled onions and stuff on that. It really helps cut through because it is quite fatty. I am ridiculously delicious. It's worth trying. We have 1 small beer, $2.50. 2 bar top pintxos, $5.40. It's €7.90 for all of these tapas, or pintxo, sorry. The egg holds together so well. And with a little bit of that ham on, unbelievably good. It is like a breakfast of champions. I'm going to put a little bit of my snout into my ham on and eggs. Thing is, everyone will speak to you in English. But if you show a tiny bit of knowledge of Spanish, like I can order a beer, or I know what egg and ham is, I'll speak to you in Spanish, and it's so difficult to try and understand. I just nod along and get what I'm given, and I'm always very, very happy. I'm going to finish this breakfast up. I'm going to head into the market. Also, tell me your thoughts on these. This is a napkin, which is basically a little bit of greaseproof paper. It's supposedly very good for soaking up fat. It still feels greasy. So we've just come down now to the underground market. And basically this is an amazing fresh produce market. Similar to what you would have seen in previous videos. If you haven't seen the videos, go check them out. But look at the displays of the fish and the freshness. You can see in the eyes, everything is incredibly fresh. Unbelievable produce. Such an amazing display of the fish here. Literally a charcuterie lover's dream. Look at all the ham. I do love these markets. There's a place here with 104 types of olive oil. A stall dedicated to the famous bacalao salt cod. Such an amazing product. It's definitely a smaller market, like that's pretty much it. So we'll be jumping out and heading to some more pintxo now. But always amazing to come and check them out. Like if you've got an Airbnb, you want to do some cooking, or even if you just want to get some cheese and ham and breads for a balcony of a hotel, they're amazing to come down and see. They're all reasonably priced. The guys in the markets are always really, really friendly. And the produce is just incredibly good. Like I'm leaving, but I don't want to leave. But I'm leaving because I want more food. So next up behind me, over here, is tabernas. Now I've been told they're famous for their mushrooms and their fried prawns. So I'm gonna go and see. I'm gonna go get another little bit. I might have a Coke, because I might have a vermouth, although I'm getting a bit tipsy and it's only midday. So we'll see.
No, da igual. Suena eso.
So next up is tabernas. Now they're famous for mushrooms. So I ordered a portion of the mushrooms. They come from the kitchen and the hot pintxo. I ordered some of their preserved tuna and a glass of rioja. Never been a massive red wine drinker, but I do like a rioja. Thick piece of preserved tuna, oil, onions, a little bit of green chili. Something about a cold piece of preserved tuna is really refreshing. High quality olive oil. Unbelievable tasty. A little bread for the plate. That's when I say plate. And then you get all that olive oil on the floor. And you pick it up. Stop you dribbling on yourself. Something so simple as tuna, done well, is incredible. And that red wine is so sweet. It's so delicious. So next up is their mushrooms. Now, this is supposedly what they're famous for, and it comes in a proper load of liquid, the broth, and they've been stewed as opposed to grilled. Oh, God. That is so much flavour in those mushrooms. But by not being griddled, by being poached, they've kept a lot of their size. Garlicky, little white wine. And the best bit, big piece of crusted bread that's soaking up all that juice. I don't want to say gravy, but there's more flavour in that than a normal gravy would have. And it's such a mushroomy flavour, that is unbelievable. Actually pairs quite well with the tuna as well. Fabulous. So I've just finished in Tambodil. Mushrooms, tuna, big glass of rioja, and it was less than €8. Now, to put that into context, that's about £7-ish. Now in London, you won't be able to get a glass of rioja for much less than that, to be fair, let alone 2 dishes of food that were incredible as well. But the thing is here, there's nothing fancy. I don't want to saying there's nothing fancy is doing it an injustice. Not that there's nothing fancy, it's just the ingredients are so high quality and the care is taken with that that's all you need to have really good food. And yeah, it's just knowing your region, knowing your ingredients, knowing your seasonality, knowing your preservation, like how to preserve things, which is a big thing here as well. And you end up with some incredible food. So yeah, on to the next one. I've got maybe a couple more spots for lunch, and then I'm going to try and get some B-roll, and then since I'm in Spain, probably have a siesta, charge all my phones up, ready to come back again this evening for round 2 that could end a bit messier probably. But yeah, let's see where we're going next.
I'm 99% in
The next stop is Gambarias.
Yes, or before we dine. Whatever comes first.
Having a Coke,
You never
chill
know.
out.
I never know.
I've ordered a couple of hot pintxo. I've ordered a lamb bruschetta and a grilled sirloin. Now they're famous here for their skewers. So of course I've gone for a skewer. I've also gone for a gilda because they look delicious. Actually, presentation-wise, a lot better. And the bread is massive. There's more anchovy on that one. Has a much bigger impact of flavour. That is the OG for a reason. Unbelievably good. Get a little buzzer. And just let me know when the others are ready. And the gilda's amazing.
Oh, this was the first thing on the menu. Okay.
Finished at Gambarias. I had the grilled sirloin and the lamb skewer, and honestly, they were amazing. I got a little clip of it, but I don't actually have anything of me eating them. There was an American couple that joined me at the table because there was no space, so I let them sort of join my table, and we got chatting, and I ate the food and then realized that I hadn't filmed any of it, but it was truly, truly, truly amazing. And obviously, if you are watching this video and it was you, hello again. It was lovely to share a table with you for the afternoon, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your trip. But yeah, so we chatted about a few places in and around sort of San Sebastian, there on to Madrid after, and it was just nice to sort of sit and have a chat. So there's be a little voiceover of it, but I didn't get to video it, I'm afraid. So on to the next one. So having finished up in Gambarias, I've now just stopped at Loco Polo or Polo Loco, depending on which way you read the sign. And I'm going to stop because they do loads of ice lollies. So I'm going to have an ice lolly and head back for a siesta. So, Pogo Loco just had a blackberry filled yogurt ice lolly, and they dip it in chocolate of your choice. That is so delicious. Like yogurt has a little sourness to it. The chocolate, because the ice lollies are so cold, sets instantly. It makes a nice crunch. I haven't got to the blackberry yet though. I got down to the blackberry. It was very minimal, kind of like just a little spoon of it in the yogurt. That's what you need after a lot of rich, fatty, vinegary foods. There's an ice lolly. That is it. Can't fit anything else in for lunch. I am done. I hit a few good spots today. Loads more to go tonight. There were a few that were too busy to get into, so I'm going to go back for when they open. But I have to say, as for a lunchtime in San Sebastian, unreal. Met some really nice people as well. And I'm going to go and have a siesta, shower, reset, and then it's out for dinner. And I think dinner is going to be a big one. That was the initial intention. Going to get out early, hit quite a few early on before it gets too busy, and then kind of meander for the rest of the evening, enjoy a few drinks, and then fall into a comatose state. Anyway, obviously I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, hit that like button, put a comment down below. I'd love to hear your experience of San Sebastian, anywhere that you think I've missed so far. And yeah, thanks again for watching.